right? And so it's wild to me that that is a thing that they're just like, fuck it, whatever. But you know, you go next state over and you're arrested for having any at all, or it's just like
I've flown out of LA. I've flown out of LAX a bunch of times with so much weed in my luggage, and I was just like, they know. They know. Yeah. Like there's dogs everywhere. They know. Like they have to know.
So you guys ready? You guys ready for this? On Sundays in North Carolina, you cannot buy alcohol and it's been like that for the past 2 years.
Oh wait, what about the Atlanta airport where they won't serve you alcohol? So at all, which was a travesty for me flying back home family time at 9:30 in the morning. I'm like, what is this over here?
Like a dispensary.
Oh, you're
I have thought of it. Like, here's a Google Maps in the
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it for you to run and get some.
I can also.
Do you see how close? It's 0.1 miles from here.
but you just want to go in and you want to say, hey, I want a vape pen.
Yeah.
As the weakest thing you have because I never smoked before. I do a podcast and everybody wants to see me get high. Just tell them. And you'll be in and out of there in 10 minutes.
Yeah, they'll give you a dose. It'll probably be like literally the pen's called a dose, and it'll be like, you know, like you won't be able to get too high.
A vape pen. That's what I asked for.
Yeah.
And ask for a hybrid or sativa leaning hybrid because we don't want you getting couch locked.
Yeah, basically tell them you don't want something that's gonna put you to sleep.
You want to get giggly and creative. There you go.
That would be so. That's gonna be so wonderful. What
He's doing it. He's
putting my shoes on.
This is.
I'll leave in a minute.
Yeah, just leave your camera on. That's fine.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. I'm so excited for you to get high.
Hybrid or sativa leaning hybrid? All right.
Yeah. Tell them you're gonna be active. Tell them exactly what you're doing. You don't want to be sleepy. You know.
Yeah.
So it's gonna, and they'll recommend a sativa. I'm sure.
It really is the easiest thing to do. He's back.
I love that you rode the motorcycle to get the drugs. I forgot about that for a second.
Nice gloves.
Yeah, 0.1 mile.
0.1 mile.
Did you score?
What'd you get?
Did.
Got the goods. Wait, that looks like. Okay. Oh yeah, it's fine.
Orangina. Yeah. Single use. CO2. Okay, I get it. It gets you high.
So it shouldn't even have a button. Although it might take a couple to heat up the coil.
He said 2 or 3 hits max.
Yeah, well you'll be able to see what you can breathe out. Like it'll be apparent.
How big is a hit? Is it like from that 70s show where you just inhale as much as you can and hold it?
No, take it easy.
It's like a normal.
We're here for like 3 more hours. I don't need just passing out on me.
Like a half breath, you know, just like. But you don't even need to pull that hard. Yeah, you're gonna be.
I'm gonna laugh when Woody just fucking gets narcoleptic for the rest of the show. Like, he just starts nodding off.
Let's
see how
that's good.
There you go. Yeah.
So there you go.
All right, now let's wait 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. I really would. Like
yeah, and then the good news about a pen is that it's very controlled, and you can get as much as you need. And with weed, it's like alcohol. You could get higher later if you wanted to. You know, this is not like people talk about like smoking weed is like, oh, I'm gonna be high in 45 minutes. Like, I don't know. Like, you're gonna know about.
Does it hit this fast, or am I just making it
you're
up?
high now.
No, you're it's that easy.
Yeah, it hits that fast. Now you're high. All right.
That's nice. So I mean, it was you walked. I mean, so what's? I see your location data. You're in the middle of Colorado.
Yeah.
So what was the store like? You know, did it look like an Apple store, or was it a little more homey?
So there was a lot of security at the front door.
Yeah.
A waiting room, and they carded me, but they didn't just card me. They like entered my card into a system, I guess, to verify that it wasn't just a bouncer using his judgment. I think they used a computer to
They
ensure.
scan it and they check it with the DMV.
No, they only take cash. So there's an ATM machine in that little
What?
lobby cell thing. They've got you there,
Yep.
and I had some cash on me, so I just walked right in. And when I told them that I had never smoked before, which is only kind of sort of true, like one time in the Dominican Republic we tried it and it didn't work, and I'm not even. We might have smoked oregano. But when I was like, I've never seen it before. My friend said it's devious or something, and he was like, never, ever, something of the sort. There's 3 employees there. They're all like paying way too much attention to me. I don't want anyone to like. I don't know. Somehow I want to keep marijuana. I think I might have. And that's just going through my head, and he's just like, man, look at you this, look at you that. He's hooking me up with like supplies that I will need to get high for a long time. And it's like, no, this is just that I'm passing through Colorado. Like we're not on the same wavelength. He's got me with these like rechargeable things, and he's trying to throw in gummies and this and that. And he's trying to get me to review his store and all this on top of it. But I'm like, I just kind of want, what Kyle said to get. And and even though I asked for sativa, they hit me up with a hybrid and an indica pen too, and they were like selling those. But I was like, no. They told me what to get, so that's what I came back with.
Way to stay true to your guns. They were.
I like indica. I
that's your
strongest. Yeah, because I want to get fucked up. But
it's a different kind of experience than the one that you're smoking is a little more less body, more mind, right? Like you'll feel a little giggly, silly. It's more creative stuff. Indica is like I want to go to bed. I want to sit in the couch and feel like I'm a part of the couch. You know those old Dare commercials where the girls feel faded?
They just like sink into it.
Yeah, it's actually like that.
The guy behind the counter is like, indica.
Yeah.
Remember. I'm like, all right, I got that. He didn't have one for sativa though.
Sonny.
I hope you called it what you called it.
Orange.
Stevia?
Orangina was the flavor.
I love it. I'm imagining like Donald Trump.
Grab
A little
his own
bitter.
pussy by the
That they out, like maybe we should like concrete area or something like that. Like a hard name to be like, yeah, I want the super glue. Thanks. Like
I don't know, because it's this weird thing where it used to be this street thing, and it was, like strains were named by like criminals, and so like who names these things? Criminals do. And
yeah,
now
Bubba
it's
OG
like,
was Bubba growing in his backyard, and he's like, this is that good shit.
yeah, and now they're named by like guys who are like, store owners, businessmen, or at least legitimate businessmen, I guess is the right way to say it. So like it's Girl Scout cookies or something like that.
If you think about it, the names they got on the street, it's like they don't have to advertise anything, like everybody already knows it if they know.
Yeah.
So, and if they don't know, then it's like they're gonna know.
Yeah, if I heard train wreck, I was like,
Yeah. Oh, I guess I'm gonna fucking die.
yeah, let's go. One of my like illicit marijuana dealers, he would get seeds from California, so like he actually had the right strains. So when you bought Trainwreck, you were getting Trainwreck. So that was pretty cool.
Nice.
How long does it last?
It depends.
As long as you want it to.
Yeah. I mean, like
no. Just keep going. He's like each puff, like what's the half life of each puff?
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah,
I'd say what, like 45 minutes to like when it starts to taper off, and then maybe like 2 hours after the initial where you're like not noticeably.
Yeah.
Well, this is good data. Yeah. So full high starts in like 2 minutes, lasts 5, and then tapers for another hour.
For me,
Yeah.
it's always like instantly, like after 20 minutes, I'm not.
I'm like, that was really nice. Like refill the glass.
Yeah, like every 20 to 30 minutes, I would want some more. But it's still
Olympic.
oh no, I can't handle it.
Kurt Kyle's right here with me.
Yeah, it's
Same level. 100%.
Oh man, that
How you doing everybody?
you're looking at you're looking like this girl right It would be like drinking, and I think I had just picked like basically like alcoholism, and I saw him drinking, and I'm like, fuck it, I gotta have one beer, and then like that one beer turned into two, and then that's how they get you, man. That's how they get you.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You didn't open the beer and force it out.
The high is not that high. Like, I don't know.
You just keep hitting it.
Yeah, that was only 2. He said 2 or 3.
I mean, if it were me, I would be like,
You'd
I'm
be
about to
killing
go
this
get my
thing.
nicotine vape in a second because like I'm missing it right now. But I would be smoking it like that.
Does this little clear lens tell you how much is left?
Yeah, you can see the goo in there. If you like move it around, like that liquid, that goo in there, that's
you have half a gram in there. So for me, if I don't smoke vape pens, I much prefer like straight like a bong or a joint.
yeah.
And like the act of literally exhaling a volcano cloud into somebody's faces, you know. But no, I mean that'll last you if you really wanted to guess. It's probably like 70, 80, 90 puffs if you're ripping that. That's a lot. And that's only until you can see like a noticeable change. You can probably get a good 250 out of it for half a gram if you're smoking it like over time.
By the way, that half a gram is less than what I would smoke per day of concentrate. Like
Yeah.
I would smoke almost a gram.
Wait, were you? Oh my! You were smoking like you were doing like a gram of like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that,
Probably like 0.75.
That is-
grams a day.
on the tier list, Woody, of smoking weed, right? Like you have like your light beers, right? Your just general like you can go buy some weed, and then you have concentrates like you're smoking, which are great, and then you have dab rigs, which anytime you like a blowtorch to smoke anything, like you're already in the next level of like this is no longer like you're not casually consuming a drug, like you have a blowtorch. So the torch, like a gram of, it's like taking ripping shots. I could not do a dab right now and be coherent. It would be so bad. Yeah. It's a different level.
It's good shit. It's the
It
best.
is good.
It's the best. I fucking love it. I'm really excited about testing my tolerance level because like when I was smoking a lot, like I couldn't take a tolerance break. I'd be like, all right, we'll take a tolerance break. But first
All
let's get
afternoon.
and then the next day would come around and it's like, whew, man, it is 10 a.m. and
Haven't smoked since yesterday.
haven't smoked since last night.
Just
at
slept 8 hours.
midnight.
So.
Yeah, it's been hours since I've smoked. I don't think I can do this. We need to smoke some more. So like, I've had no sort of like tolerance break like throughout that whole period of time. So like, but now it's gonna be like 2 years and 3 or 4 months or something like that when I finally get to smoke again, and it's gonna be there's zero tolerance after like 2 years. I'm getting
There's zero tolerance after like 2 weeks. I feel
yeah,
like
it's almost completely gone after 2 weeks or something like that. Like I think just hitting like a little bowl is really gonna send me to a scary place, and I'm really looking forward to it.
You would love the way this smells right now. I can smell it.
Yeah,
I hope the hotel just comes fucking bashing on the door.
It's pretty mild.
No,
I'm like,
no,
is
they
it in my
wouldn't.
nose hairs? Is it like what's happening?
I think you need to
Sounds
smoke some more
great.
weed, Woody. I just don't see you smoking nearly enough weed. You're making far too much sense. You're having your takes are too.
I was gonna
cogent.
say your eyes are opening back up. Time to hit it.
I was thinking the same thing. So there's not a.
If you
Uh,
Woody, how you feeling, by the way?
I'm good. I'm good.
You look more relaxed than usual, I will say. You look very, you look like you're about to listen to Snoop Dogg and, you know, pop your feet up on the ottoman or something.
It's great.
We're gonna have some good fan edits.
Yeah.
Smoke weed every day fan edits coming out.
This whole episode
Woody or Eli?
It's very odd for me to just pay it all in one lump sum and get it over with. Because like as soon as I got the bill for the fine, I like sent him a check for $5,000, and so my probation officer was like, "Yeah, and you're gonna want to get your fines paid, you know, like sometime in the next 2 years for sure." And I'm like, I paid that before I went into prison. He's like, "All of it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was in possession of $5,000, so you know."
I'm made for distribution. You think I can't afford the fund?
I might have beaten that distribution charge, but let's just say I've got $5,000 laying around. That's not a good joke to make. That's all. That's a joke. That's a joke.
I made the joke.
He's got $50,000 in drug money laying around.
Stop! I have no drug money. Never sold a penny's worth of weed.
Look, no. Technically, they were buying the box it came in. All right, they never sold the drug.
Like I always say, I fully admit to buying all the weed I could ever find, but to sell it, that's like that doesn't even compute in my mind. I love weed so much. Like there's no way that you have enough money to buy my weed. That's how much. It's like offering to buy someone's children from them. It's like, look, all right, we got $1 billion. Well, I would never pay that for a child. I could get a Chinese baby for $50,000. Exactly. I market value of my weed doesn't even approach the value that I place on my weed. So why would I ever sell any weed? I've never had so much weed that I had enough to sell anyway. I've never possessed an ounce. I don't know what an ounce of weed looks like. I've never had more than half an ounce because I thought I was like teetering on some sort of legal scary level by staying under half an ounce. Like when I got busted, it was 14 grams, I think.
Yeah.
An ounce is 28 grams. And they claim they found some crumbses on some jacketses back at my house. But like, look, I don't think they're lying about that. I'm sure they found something at my house, like some crumbses. But if I'd known I had those crumbses, I'd have smoked those motherfuckers up because I thought I was fresh out. Like there's no way I would have been picking up another bag of weed if I knew there were some crumbs back at home. You don't think I'll smoke the crumbs? I'll make tea out of the stems.
Even if it just makes me feel it's just a little okay.
I used to like clean my bong and get that black goo out of the bottle.
Oh, you were smoking res?
It's like tar, the consistency, like it's sticky. And like if I was
light it and it starts bubbling.
I would be completely out of weed though. And so like
it's not crazy to smoke tar. You have to understand I was running low.
I was out. and so like I would like take my like water pipe that had the accumulated goo in it and I would pour water in it and then I would shake it really hard upside down onto like a plate. And then like just like an old gold miner, I would like rotate the plate so the water spilled over. And if I did it just right, the goo would stick to the edge of the plate.
What is that process called?
Panning. So I'm in the bathroom panning for goo.
That's not a very good turnout. This is barely enough to get high.
So you've got like shake it all out into this plate and then pan for goo. And after a while, you've got like a plate that's mostly dry, but has like black goo all over the rim of it. And I'd be like, baby, it's time to smoke some goo. And she's like, not the goo. And I'm like, that's all we got, baby. We got to smoke the goo. And I take a razor blade and I do like semicircles, pressing really hard to like get all the goo and then like flip the water off the goo. And then get it in the bowl again, and then re-smoke that goo. And first of all, it's incredibly harsh. I'll admit, like I would cough, and it tasted awful, but it gets you so fucking high.
Oh
like
yeah.
it because it's marijuana concentrate. It's concentrated concentrate. because it's like it's the remainder of smoking concentrate, and it's like been condensed down even more.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, like so in college. I remember using like that flour, like the goo that would be in the flour if you were just totally out.
This is
trying to use that.
I
No,
want
this
that story to be our first PKA animation story. And it should end with that line that I just said.
Let's talk about the time that you and Kyle wrestled outside the Denny's.
Oh, there's been many times.
There's been a
many
few
times.
wrestling matches.
Outside
Yes.
of many Denny's.
That's
I'm
probably true.
0-5 at the Denny's in Illinois.
No one remembers, but Kyle and I wrestled outside of Marriott.
0-1 outside the Marriott in Illinois.
Undefeated outside of Illinois Marriott.
Good times.
That's my entire fighting record.
Yeah, we always had a great time on those trips.
Yeah, it was a blast.
I want to tell the story about that
I'm
involved
gonna look
marijuana
bad.
and an Applebee's, but I'm trying to
wasn't
like
there,
tell it
man.
without
Let's
upsetting anyone.
forego that one.
let me
Oh,
tell that
wait.
story in a way
I
that
think I
doesn't.
was
Weed out
there.
of an apple at an
I was a
Applebee's.
driver, maybe. Was this a paintball event?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell that story in a way that doesn't incriminate anyone, except for myself and White Boy, who wouldn't care. Yeah, so like I found this. We were at paintball, and Woody and I were walking around, and I think I told Woody, I'd like to find some weed, and I was like, I don't know how to get it though. You know, I've never been here before, and we see this paintball referee, long hair, like down to his shoulders,
I
big
love this.
mustache.
That guy was awesome.
And I walk up to him like, hey man, I don't want to offend you, but you look like the kind of guy who'd know where some weed is. And he goes, hell yeah, brother. And I'm like, all right then. So like it wasn't long before like a 1/4 ounce of white rhino was produced at the hotel. And so me and White Boy are in the back of the van, and Gassy Mexican is driving that thing. And me and White Boy are in the back, and I'm breaking the weed up on a copy of Modern Warfare 2. and as I break it up in little piles, White Boy's rolling up these J's like a fucking expert, just like
Very
origami back there rolling
Dude,
these.
so I
bitches up.
wasn't in this car. I was driving. That was a van, I think. I was driving a smaller car, and like the legend of White Boys rolling made it to me. They're like, oh my god, all the windows were down. It's blowing everywhere. He's rolling. He doesn't lose a, I don't know, a seed, like whatever you wouldn't want to lose. You know.
Well, you wouldn't want
He
to
lost the seeds, but nothing else.
Look, I'm not okay. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah. He only let the seeds blow, but apparently he was like a savant at rolling these things.
He might have done it a time or two before, and so every time he rolls one up, he passes it to me, and then I light it, I spark it up, and I take a hit to get it going, and then I pass it forward. And because it's just he and I in the very back seat. There's like 4 rows of this van. I don't even know. It's one of those big ass vans.
Yeah.
Nobody can see how much I'm smoking, so I feel like I can take a couple extra hits before I pass it forward. You know, we've got plenty. I
For all
bought
they
the weed
know,
anyway.
he rolled 1-inch buds or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not passing for it. It's just a roach. Really.
Those
Man,
1-inch
White Boy rolls them
buds.
small, but okay, I'll take it. It's free. So I'm every time he rolls one, I'm going, and then I pass it forward. And so he's rolled like 3 or something like that. And the van's full of people, and the driver's not smoking, just to be clear. And but we're passing them forward, and I am getting rapidly way more high than I've ever been. And I hadn't eaten since like lunchtime, and it's dark. And I essentially blacked out. That's only ever happened to me one other time, but I essentially blacked out and forgot where I was. And
Oh, I remember that.
at the same time, this is fun. It's such a stupid coincidence, but at the same time, Gassy Mexican, the driver, went the wrong way. He got lost, so he had to pull into a residence so that he could like do like a J turn and like so he's literally pulling up into the driveway of a home outside of Chicago so that he can leave their driveway and head back towards where the Applebee's restaurant is. Well, I come to right about there while we're pulling up to a house in the dark, and I'm like, where are we? where are we going right now? Whose house is, where are we going? In my head, I've been kidnapped. And they are taking me to an abandoned house that I've never been before, and I don't know who all these people in this van are. But White Boy was like, no, it's cool. We're going to Applebee's and we got a little lost. It's me and you and look, there's Taylor up there, and Gassie's driving and everybody else is in the car behind us. We're going to Applebee's to get some appetizers. All right.
Anytime.
White Boy was a good too high tour guide.
He was great. So we get out of the car at Applebee's and we start walking toward the door. And I'm walking right next to Taylor.
So explicit.
And I'm taking these high steps. I'm walking like this.
Oh, this was so fucking funny. His like knees were coming near the chest. He was walking like he was going through a swamp. Like, and we're just on the sidewalk going into Applebee's as he's taking these enormously high steps. Just
Enormously high steps.
Maybe 8 feet coming into Applebee's. And I remember like walking next to Kyle. Like, we were friends at the time, but not as tight as we are now. And we were just walking next to each other. And Kyle's walking like an absolute lunatic. And I just looked over at him. He looks over at me and goes, "This is the highest I've ever been." And just, we continued our way in, and we got in there, and Kitty, we were all at the giant table on Applebee's. And we're all sitting there, and Kitty, being astute, quickly realizes ordering it one by one is not an option for this table right now. It'll take forever. Like, Kyle can't decide. Lots of people can't decide on what they want. And so Kitty just goes, "Just 2 of every appetizer." And the waiter's like, "What?" It's like for you or for... "No, for the table. Just 2 of every appetizer for the table." And that's what we did. And I think after that, she ordered one more round of every appetizer.
And we worked on it pretty good.
That was suctioned up like through a shop vac.
Yeah.
Immediately. All of those poppers, those jalapeno poppers, all those fucking
Mozzarella
cake
sticks
all
and onion rings.
chicken wings, the bloomin' onion or whatever their version of it
Yeah.
is.
The waitress says, "What would you like to drink?" And I said, 2 Mountain Dews. And she says, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "I want 2 glasses of Mountain Dew." She's like, "I'll bring you a lunch." And I'm like, "Well, you're gonna see." Because I'm so thirsty. And she comes back and she gives me this Mountain Dew, and she hands me my Mountain Dew, and she starts distributing everyone else's drinks. And right about the time she finishes handing everybody else their Dr. Peppers and shit, I go, "Refill?" I have just sucked the whole fucking 20-ounce Mountain Dew down instantly because I had such dry mouth from smoking all that goddamn weed. I was just, I wanted 2. And so after that, she brought me fucking 2, and I was double fisting those bitches. And I don't know how
I
many
remember
Mountain Dews
being
I
in that
did.
van as we were driving on the way there, being like, this is how successful YouTubers behave.
Impressionable young
loser
Taylor.
YouTubers. Yeah. I gotta
Pretty
get
much.
high and go to Applebee's.
Yeah, I won't tell the other part of the story, but someday maybe we will. Because some
Someday.
other shit happened that was fucking
Very
hilarious.
funny.
I
Yeah.
don't even know if I know this. I was in the other car.
Who
driving.
shit
It-
themselves?
It happened at the
Oh,
restaurant,
yeah.
Woody. There was a thing that happened at the restaurant.
Was I involved?
I'll write it in the chat. But yeah,
Okay.
there was a whole thing. You know, they
But that was a very fun night. God damn. It's a shame we're not doing those trips anymore. That was
Oh.
so much fun.
Yes.
yeah, and that other individual started crying.
I don't remember actual
I saw
tears.
tears.
I remember it a little
We're not saying his
differently.
name. We can say it.
I genuinely remember,
Taylor,
but
you
I'll tell
cried,
you,
didn't
he
you,
was
Taylor?
upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like
I
the
don't
way
get
that
it.
went down.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, you have to go. Do you not have our chat open?
No, I do. I see it. I just don't get it.
Somebody else tweeted from somebody's account.
Oh
It
there
wasn't
was
a
a-
tweet that he would like out there.
There was a flippity floop, and that's the way it went.
I
So
I was
anyway,
sitting at the
fun
end
night.
with it was me and White Boy and Kelly, White Boy's longtime girlfriend now, and we were gone, and we were like getting like the information of what had happened at the other end of the table with the drama, like
Yeah.
piece by piece, and I was like, they did this thing, and now that other person over there, he's crying. And Kelly was like. And we're just laughing our asses off. I mean, we just had a real good time. That was a wonderful night. I had a really good time. That was awesome. That was a great time. We smoked all of that before we got there. That was Me too.
Yeah,
Me too. Yeah, really fucking good.
Jalapeno poppers survey. I had noticed I had no jalapeno poppers coming out. And so I reached towards it and we did that kind of like, oh, you take it. No, you take it. And I was like, no, seriously, white boy, you take it. He said, well, okay then. And he took it. And I did the no you one too many times. So missed out on that popper.
Yeah. I feel
Never
more comfortable.
miss out on the poppers, man.
I feel comfortable telling the weed stories now that like I can't get in any more trouble than I already have. The other hilarious weed story. I went to Vegas one time, and I hadn't smoked in like 2 or 3 months, so I had like no tolerance. And X Jaws was in Vegas at the same time, coincidentally. Like I was there for SHOT Show, which is a big gun convention. X Jaws was just out there. Like he was just staying out there with like Lil Wayne's cousin, whatever that rapper's name is. I can't remember what it is. And
Soulja Boy, perhaps.
Nah.
Oh, it wasn't? Okay.
Like Little Twist or something like that.
Okay.
And X Jaws comes up to my suite, and he's got a backpack, and he opens up the backpack, and he's got an entire quart mason jar full of weed. And I'm like, how did you get that here? He's like, I just went on Instagram and looked for hashtag 420, and then I just hit them all up. Anybody that had it, I was like, hey, yo, I want it. I want some. And he had like 3 ounces of weed, like a lot of weed. And he's like, you want to smoke one? I was like, I would love to smoke one. And so he rolls up a blunt, and I'd never smoked a blunt before. For Woody's benefit, a blunt is a blunt is like a small cigar, and the wrapper is also made of tobacco. And so what you do is you cut it down the middle with a razor blade. You get all the tobacco that's in it out. You refill it with marijuana, lick that bitch, roll it back up so it sticks together. X is learning too. Yeah. And then you have then you're getting a mixture of tobacco and marijuana at the same time. A lot of rappers smoke the things.
That guy that got killed by Taylor did too, right? Mike Brown, maybe? He stole the Swishers. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what he was
like
up to.
Swisher, that's the kind of brand that like people buy to cut open, dump out all the tobacco, and then make a blunt.
We were smoking a Swisher. And so X Jaws rolls this big fucking thing up, and we go in the bathroom of the suite there next to the door, and he's got his laptop opened up, and he's showing me what he's been up to when he's out there. And I think I've told this little tidbit of the story before, but it's important to know just how stoned we are while this is happening. Like a 12 out of 10.
Live streaming the whole.
No, God, that wouldn't have been. So he pulls out his laptop and starts showing me videos of what his life is like now. And he's hanging out with this rapper, Little Twist. And Little Twist is like, I guess X Jaws is holding a video camera, and Little Twist is taking him on like a Cribs-style tour of his penthouse suite at one of the major hotels. He's got like the penthouse of the Rio or something like that. Some $12,000 a night fucking penthouse. And he's smoking a blunt in the video. And I know for a fact he's smoking the same weed that I'm smoking while I'm watching him smoking. Because that's what he's providing. And I'm like, weed sex. And he's like, welcome to my suite. Wait, instead of saying N-word now, we say brother. And he go a little bit farther in the suite, and there's a cage. And he pulls the cloth off the cage. And there's a monkey. And he goes, this is my monkey. And he blows the weed in on the monkey, and the monkey goes, and it's fucking jumping around in the cage and shit. I was like, he's got a monkey in a penthouse here right now. He's like, yeah, he's got a monkey.
Serious flex.
Right? And we're touring this place, and it's beautiful. It's like something out of a gangster movie or something like that. This huge sunken living room with, the whole walls of glass and everything. You're seeing the whole strip. And you go back to the bedroom, and he's like holding the doorknob and looking at the camera like, you ready for this crap? Opens the door up. This is my lynx. He's got a lynx fucking pissing and shitting in a hotel suite and it's just over there. You know, it's the one with the real tall, pointy ears.
Yeah.
Potent.
It's just. You can tell it's thinking like, did I kill little Twix and make it to the door in time? Not today.
Not
Let
one,
it
but
soak a
2
few more.
exotic animals.
He had 2 exotic animals, and it was at this point where I start not feeling well. This is the second time I've ever blacked out in my life.
Did you see Justin Bieber tapes at all?
I didn't see anything. No, I did
Okay.
not.
Monkey in a lynx?
I did not see
could've
Justin
sworn
Bieber's monkey.
X-Jaws and Justin Bieber were hanging out together
They
at
were.
the time.
They
and
absolutely
I thought
were.
that there was some video, but I might be making some of that up.
Nothing that
No,
I
they
saw. Nothing that I saw. But I mean, I know they were chilling together, and you know, X-Jaws was always telling me about like what it was like hanging out with Bieber and how he was kind of like a spoiled kind of. You know, he'd be like real fucked up laying on the floor, and he'd just yell like, "Sushi, go get me sushi!" And somebody was really happy.
Damn, what a life. That's awesome.
So
What? You guys don't do that now?
we do that.
Watch,
Yeah,
watch this. Watch this.
Postmate.
Matt, I want firehouse
I'm kidding.
Italian.
So,
So,
Matt's like,
Meatball.
camera guy. Right.
So I started not feeling really well at all. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go sit down there. I open the door of the bathroom and I take about 2 steps and I collapse face first onto the tile floor like whack. And everybody freaks out. They're like, ah, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm just like, okay. But I'm gonna lay here for a while. Don't take anything by that, but this floor is real cold and it feels real good right now. And I just want to rub my face on this floor. And they're like, we're going to order you some food. Sounds good. I'm going to rub my face on the floor. And I laid on my floor for a long time before I started feeling normal.
What happens when you smoke too much weed? I know what happens when you drink too much, and you kind of get sick. You throw up oftentimes. Things spin. Too much weed.
You have to smoke so much weed to actually have what I just described happen to you, that it's not even financially
many people
viable
here.
for the everyday.
Don't cause any trouble.
Okay.
It takes a lot, and it really usually requires edibles, which are whole thing you really process.
Easy to OD.
It's
OD
easy
is the
to
wrong
take.
term.
I mean, it's pretty. That's what's the term I use. I'm like, yeah, I definitely overdosed on fucking edibles. I vomited. You know, I vomited from edibles before. And but with smoking, it's over in an hour anyway. Whereas like if you drink too much alcohol, it's like, well, here we go. You know, I'm gonna be drunk all fucking night, and there's no coming back from this.
That DMT, I'm told, is 15 minutes. I get more perception of time and stuff, but I feel like I could survive. It's like some pretty yucky stuff for 15 minutes. 15 minutes isn't that long.
Yeah, I don't think DMT really gives you bad experiences anyway.
One of the scariest videos that I ever saw was when you were getting choked out with it. That was terrifying.
I've done that a couple times.
Oh, I gotta find the line.
I was like, oh my god, bro. And I remember like texting Nate. I'm like, yo, check this shit out. He's like, yo, that's scary as fuck. And I'm like, I know, that's like some real shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that happen in training. It was Joe Lozon's grappling.
How many do you have left to get through? Oh my god. Chocolate and yummy treats. Kyle, you made some delicious baked goods today, packed with just probably a stupid amount of marijuana.
So I took, I wrote it all down. I took 7 grams of 25% THC marijuana, and I cooked that into cupcakes for a total of 1,750 milligrams of THC, which is a little more than we want tonight. So we are doing 6
About
of them.
10 times more than I want.
You took about
Yeah.
2/3 of the.
I've got
cupcakes
2/3.
The other 1/3, I guess, is. For
The only
other-
problem is 2/3 of the cupcakes when you're trying to hit 1,000 milligrams is an entire plate of cupcakes.
Taylor, are you looking at that and thinking, what's the problem? Because
I started
I
on this
mean,
one already a
What
little.
are you gonna eat the last 3 hours of the show?
So I think what I'm gonna do is start like by eating one now and then slowly rank.
Yeah,
like
you should ease
scale up.
into it.
Yeah, that's a, do
I
they
have
do
a-
they taste good? Oh, sorry.
No, they don't. Fuck. That was my question. They don't. They don't. They taste like grass, probably. That tastes like chocolate. If I had to guess, like everything that I've had, especially that strong, just tastes like grassy chocolate.
Yeah, it's really strong with weed, but I did put real frosting on top, so that doesn't taste like shit.
Yeah, it looks like you got
I bought, so I went to this smoke shop today, and I bought Delta 8 edible.
No, I just like the whole Delta 8 stuff is kind of like it's legal for me to get regular weed here, so it's like why I always have this weird connotation. Yeah, I have this weird connotation with like anything that's not traditional THC, right? Like when I was growing up, kids smoking spice and like the other like stuff. It's just it's weird. I think Delta 8's fine.
I'm pretty sure people think Delta 8 is the bee's knees. It has like
It is great.
It's not bad for you in the same way that pot's not bad, right? Like alcohol's worse. Anyway, I could go on. And it's legal. And I thought that, I don't know, I guess I'm just trying to, they were really mad last week, and I'm doing like a makeup episode, trying to get it right.
We get high as shit, and you know, like I know what you mean about spice and having that hesitance, because like if this were like spice, no one would be doing this, because I
know,
did
but it's
spice
not.
in high school and it was just a panic attack. We've talked about it before, so I won't dwell on it, but it was the least pleasant drug I've ever done in my life, and I would never do it again. The reason that Delta 8 is so popular is because it feels pretty much the same.
Mom,
So-
That's what I've heard,
This is
but
a
I
gentle thing. Alcohol's way worse. They
So my probation ended on the 2nd. So I got a Delta 8 vape pen. So at midnight we started like just fucking hitting that thing before I flew to Denver, and in the morning, and it got me so scary high. Like the Delta
I would
8
hope
got me.
so.
And, like maybe it was just because that was the first thing I'd ever smoked, and when I get back I'll be like, oh, this Delta 8 stuff's weak, but like it seems as strong to me as like this like dab pen. Like
I
it
asked
seems
the
so
guy-
strong.
We'll see.
I asked the guy behind the counter if Delta 8 was stronger than pot, and I'll save you what an annoyance that was. But the takeaway was, some people say one, some say the other. It's close.
Dude, that is such a like rule one if you've been in a dispensary before. Don't ask that fucking weirdo his opinion on any of the weed.
Yeah. Don't be like, hey, can I like it? Yeah.
It looked this size. If I did an ocular pat down, and I thought this guy, and I could use a little hand holding. When I did that in Colorado, the dude was like he knew what was up. He's like, yeah, I know what you need. We'll get you all set up. We'll just point you in the direction of success. This guy wasn't that guy. He was unable to answer questions.
What is
He was
it?
like
Shocking.
elusive. I was like, is this a bad question? Do I look like
How
a
is
cop
he
or something?
elusive? Are you like, how is this drug better than that one? He's like, maybe.
Like, oh, it's hard
We'll
to
see,
say this.
won't we?
And then he kept thinking that I was going to think that he was lying to me. He's like, yeah, see what happens if I tell you this thing, then you'll hear something else from someone else, and you'll think that I said you wrong, and I'm not telling you the truth. And I'm like, no, I just don't know. I don't know. I want some help. And,
That guy's smoking too much weed. He's paranoid.
Yeah, he's paranoid in his own like head shop. He's like, are you a narc, dude? Like, I don't
asked
know.
him, I was like, is this a bad, like, am I coming off like a cop? He's like, no, Delta 8's legal. It's not a cop thing. And then he proceeded to dodge my question.
You're like open carrying in the store.
I worry that I
Good
look
one
like
with
a
the
cop. Like, I've got a bit of a cop look, right? Does this not scream undercover detective? Right?
Detective, no.
Yeah, a little bit. But if you had a mustache,
Detective would have, or a regular cop would have shorter hair.
I
No,
don't
that's
know. I
regular
think
cops.
you've got a very copy. I was gonna say you're the top from your eyebrows up. Looks like I should be afraid.
very
Okay.
happy.
Yeah, very copy. Just from there up, though, you look like it works.
What does a detective look like? Well, I guess detectives. No, I was thinking of like an undercover agent. It wouldn't matter. A detective isn't solving crimes like.
He looks like a normal person.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes.
I was wearing a trench coat and a paperboy hat. Maybe that was.
This is me and my gay assistant. who has a crush on me, and I'll never acknowledge it.
Wait, is Watson J?
You know, maybe I read a tweet about it.
Was it a fan fiction about like how they wanted what the fuck?
I guarantee that's out there.
I want to explain what happened last week with the lack of plot. We explained it on PKN, and we all knew we did it again. So, why did we do 1,000 milligrams last week?
Because you're responsible.
No, it was.
That
Yeah,
doesn't stop us.
We talked about it pre-show, but I was so high that I thought we talked about it during the show last week, but we couldn't get any edibles, and I wasn't really thinking of doing it that week necessarily. It didn't seem. I didn't think like I had said it was going to be the first week or whatever. I said I'd do it on the show, so I was surprised everybody was excited.
Regardless, we got everything now. You've got your nasty ass chocolate muffins, and you can just wolf those down.
I can wash them down with this
Cream Zevia.
Zevia. Yeah.
Need milk. What
There
is
is-
that you have there?
It's cream soda. It's like Zevia. It's not. It's a cherry.
You looking at it like it's bad. The cream soda.
Because I'm eating these wheat cupcakes with it, and
Then
they
don't rip Zevia. It's a good soda.
You know what you really should have done? You should have blended it into a smoothie. And it is probably easier to drink your THC your can of butter than it is to eat it.
I don't think we have a blender here.
Oh, you would have.
Oh,
So you
oh,
would.
you could, yeah, you could throw it in there.
I would take milk. I would just take milk and there's actually ice cream up there too, and the ice cream and all of those, and just blend them up and do
There you go. Well, he blended his internet.
like
up.
hey, realm.
Can you get high through your asshole?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what they
is
say?
Is it the same? You know how like one shot of vodka in your asshole is like way more because it's just going right in. We all know.
Sure,
it.
I know. Yeah,
We've
yeah,
all
yeah.
tried it.
Do
It doesn't
you-
They
survive.
say 5. I think 4.
Yeah.
You don't use a tampon for that.
I wonder if it's the same with weed. Like if you put 10 milligrams of like a gummy and let it dissolve in your asshole, maybe you get as high as if you ate like 80.
I just searched. You get more high boofing weed, and we're not gonna get a lot of good answers from Google on this one. I'm gonna let you know.
No studies have been done.
Big question.
No one's.
Metro.co.uk wrote an article March 21st, 2017 with the title, "You should be putting weed up your anus instead of smoking it, doctors."
Doctors. And
Here,
Hi, everybody! You should be shoving it up your asshole. I'm Dr. Nick. In case the impression was so bad, you just didn't know.
It does make a certain sense. Like if you smoke it, there's some particulate matter and lung damage. And I know it's not a lot because you tend not to smoke as much air, I guess, as you do a cigarette. But people don't
they
smoke
say-
22 joints a day.
No, your throat would die. They say use a repository and then throw it up there, not like sit on the trees.
And do they sell marijuana suppositories that you could stick up your butt?
But I'm thinking of a market now if they don't.
But and I don't know how this absorption works. Do girls have 2 options?
Oh
Yeah, they can get twice as high, and you can too if you're really dedicated. Just
Wait,
sounding it. You're like rolling it and sounding it. I've made a very
Yeah, you
long
have my
spike,
attention.
a long spike of honey oil that you need to insert into your dick hole.
God damn it. Wait,
That
but
is, you know, we're all progressive here with sex and everything. That should be illegal.
Sounding?
Yeah.
yeah, there's no need for that. I can understand a need for getting elbow deep in somebody's ass medically, but there's no need for to stretch your reef, bro.
Oh, I was thinking of taking mine 1 hour into the show so I'd get more effect from it. I don't know, there'd be more show around it.
30, 45 minutes an hour. Depends on what you're taking and how much you ate and all that stuff. But I mean,
Just
if
10
you take
minutes. Does that
yeah.
hurt it or help it?
hurt it, but I don't think it's not like you'll get less high. It just will probably take more time. It's got to mingle with the food.
Now you're fucked.
Now you're actually fucked.
Yes, silly Taylor.
This
I
what
think it'll
happens-
just go away. As soon as your wife's download finishes, why did I bait her into it? Then, because it was a joke, then it'll be fixed.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if I were, depending on how confident and comfortable you are operating when you are, when you have taken edibles, I think a full hour of the show at the end is plenty for you to get. Everybody's different. For me, if I take edibles, I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah,
Like, I
he's
don't
never
know.
taken them before. I'm gonna make some coffee soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a coffee in a moment. But Yeah, I don't know. It's been fun. Just this whole trip's been really fun. Dirty, just getting so fucking high, and I'm always joking about like slipping drugs into his drink and stuff to keep him on his toes. And I pretended like I was injecting him with something last night. He flipped out. It was great. So I've been keeping him really paranoid. Because I got like syringes, so I can. You know, if he just sees me like, I can like boop him with my finger and then just be like, like as I'm walking away, like, pay no mind. Yeah.
These good jokes are bad jokes.
I mean, if you're the type of person that's gonna fall, like, if you think Kyle has an injectable drug he's gonna spend on your forearm to get you high, then you kind of deserve to get.
If I have injectable drugs, I'm not sharing them.
That's what I'm saying. Whenever somebody was like, man, they're gonna lace your weed with like psychoactive with LSD, I'm like, nobody's wasting fun drugs on weed, okay? No. Nobody's gonna be like, hey man, laced it with some coke. It's gonna be 4 times the cost now, though.
The only thing that'll happen is people will put like fentanyl and stuff, or fentanyl or whatever.
Like
Methamphetamine
and
cocaine, but like not.
they'll get you high with, and then they'll try
Yeah, not in
to
weed. They do it because it's so cheap and it gives such a big, like, powerful boost.
and then they'll offer
but they
you
always get
the actual
dosage
pure
wrong.
drug afterwards.
That's not true.
But God, did you like
Sometimes
that?
they get the dosage
Oh,
wrong.
here it
There's
is.
lots of people
Some
out there
stuff
doing
is still-
fentanyl and be like, man, this stuff is awesome.
Exactly.
My dealer knows the perfect amount of fentanyl to give me. It's wonderful. My last dealer killed 3 girlfriends. This one, amazing.
It is easy to get really inaccurate information around drugs, but I
That's totally a
read
joke.
that when someone dies, it's good for sale. That they're like, ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Kyle sells the good shit.
I would say
Kyle.
that I would say
But, like,
that is more for like heroin or something, right?
That's what it is, right? Heroin.
Right, but fentanyl. There's a current
I think
issue
I
with.
expected the listener to make that. When they sell heroin and someone dies.
Yeah.
Because
No, it's not heroin. It's like force tranquilizer.
adding
isn't it?
right here is, oh, this shit's strong.
Yeah. That's great.
No, you're right.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, I would say that is one reason why they might do it. I don't know.
So I want to get a little update, Kyle. How are you feeling? Let's see the tray of
You know, you're
muffins
handling this way better than I thought. If I'm
Hey,
being
look, we are
honest.
18 minutes away.
Yes, I got my Delta 8 gummies. I'm ready to have a couple. I'm not gonna eat a ton because I want to
by
be
the
able
way-
to talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the plan? What do you guys have? Because I was lured unknowingly into the pit of you guys just doing a shit ton of drugs. So like, I mean, nothing, right? But like, nobody told me that this was the episode, which I'm thankful that I'm here for, by the way. But like, what? So let's say hypothetically, an hour left in the show. You guys are maybe not your game, not on point. What are we doing? What's your filler?
We will either end it early or you will carry the show by yourself. Oh my God.
Or we might play
This
one
is
of
where
those.
I make my stand as this is the first 99% rated PK episode where you guys are drooling and I'm doing an inner monologue.
You're like over there, like, and another thing. What's the deal? All right, I'll be back in 4 months. Yeah.
Normally, if there's any dead space on this show, I think it's fair to say I'm like the first one to be like, bring up a new topic, bring up a thing. keep
You're
it
good.
going.
All right, we
No-
can keep it going.
No
I was
dead
just
air.
making sure that all right, that like
When I did pot in Colorado, there was dead air. And I just didn't give a fuck.
that's the danger. You see the problem? It's like, you're just like, man, you know what? What about 30 to 45 seconds of silence? We're just comfortable with each other's company.
Yeah, we're fine.
Dude driving 75 on like the on the
Is
highway.
this still
it's like,
playing? Did I
hello?
pause it? Yeah.
That's why
So bored.
I'm not gonna take a ton. I don't think I'm gonna do more than 50 milligrams total. I'll do 25 to start.
I can
Doing
engage with the boys, but not with that.
I leave tomorrow morning on a 5-day motorcycle adventure, and I told that to the guy behind the counter. He explained to me, he said 25. And I said 25, you'll be 100% tomorrow.
25 milligrams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
on your tolerance level, you're gonna get fucked up.
But by tomorrow morning? I'm actually
No.
Just during the show, like you'll wait. If anything,
Because that's
like, you
important to
might-
me. I'm
yeah.
on a motorcycle. I need to be all the way.
No, it's not. You won't be like fucked up or anything. Like you may wake up and be like, man, why do I feel like I need extra coffee? And I'm like, it's because I got the weed hangover where I'm feeling like just a little, I'm slightly drowsy.
Yeah. It's not in any way, shape, or form a debilitating long term. You feel ever just feel like a little too like Taylor actually nailed it. It's like a 2 cup of coffee morning. It's not like a negative thing. You're just like, all right, we're kind of cloudy, foggy.
Leaving it.
Yeah. You'll have gotten 8 hours of sleep and you'll feel like you got 5.5 hours sleep.
And then by the noontime, you'll be fine. It's not. You never go into REM. You smoke too much, you don't dream. That's a fact.
That's
I've
true.
heard that actually. I didn't want to tell Kyle because he said his sleep has been the best ever.
Your sleep is the best ever until you actually start realizing that it's not as good as a sober night's sleep. Weed will get you to sleep, but you will not sleep as fulfilled and as restfully as you just actually getting a good night's sleep. Problem is, I will take the 70% health sleep 100% of the night over the 180, 70, 60, 50, whatever. Like, I will always smoke before bed because I am not going to turn off my brain or, like, get off New World or do something an hour before. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it. So fuck it.
I feel you,
You
man.
can't go from, like, content creation to sleep very quickly. Yeah.
Or any of
us
that
too.
stimulation, anything like that.
Yeah.
So I promise I will sleep for 8 hours. My sleep tracker will show me. It'll be like, hey, you slept pretty good, man. Congrats. That's another month of 80%. And I'm like, seems good enough for me, right?
Passing grade.
But you're never going to wake up and be like, holy shit. Like, oh, that's what 8 hours of pure REM feels like.
If you've been smoking a lot and like you build up your tolerance, what I heard, at least from my experience and the explanation that I heard, is you can smoke tons of weed or hash, whatever. I like to smoke hash. And then you try edibles, you're ingesting it in a different way, so it's a whole new I do it. Find the right time, get there. What you do is you open it. His name online was Meth Syndicate. And so I met him, and he makes t-shirts and stuff, and we were hanging out. We hung out a bunch of times. When we went, I'm like, you gotta get scared. I gotta eat all this. So I ate this whole pistol. We're walking in LA, and the sun's getting hotter and hotter. And then I get this stress, like I gotta get to the movie theater, because at this, like, it's in Hollywood, so the movie theater, like, if the movie's at 3 p.m. and you come in at 3:05, they don't let you in. And the idea of taking all these edibles now and being so high and not being allowed to get in, I'm like scared. So I'm like already like, we gotta rush, we gotta get there. We're rushing to the movie theater, the sun's getting hotter, I'm feeling it all. I'm starting to panic a little bit, And I turn the corner, and a friend of mine that I haven't seen since like literally the 11th grade, like when we graduated, is there. And he's like, yo, Harley. And I look, and he's like at the table with this like 65-year-old woman. So instantly at a stoned glance is like hot enough that, or like she looks rich enough, but not hot. It was a combination where I'm like, is she paying my friend to be on this date? Like, yeah, maybe he's paid to be here.
You didn't assume it was his mom?
And no, I know him very well from high school, and I'm like, we live in Montreal also, so I'm seeing him in LA, and like, and
I see him and he's there, and I'm like tripping, and I'm like, I can't talk to you now. I gotta get to the movie, and they're not gonna let me in. And he's like, yeah, hell no, no, whatever the hell you're saying. And I like stumble off and get to the theater, sit down right away. You get that vibe where you're like, nah, I can relax a little bit, you know, and like we're waiting for the movie to start, and I'm kind of like, it's like I didn't get a drink. But I'm too scared to go outside to people, and we didn't get a drink. And I said to my buddy, I was like, can you get me a water? And he said, yeah, I'll get you just a water. I'm like, yeah, because he was going anyways. So he went, he got a water. He comes back, he gives it to me. It is like this really fucking weird bottle. You know, I'm like, okay. I asked for a water. I open it up, and I take a sip. I have no idea what the fuck it was, but it was not water. It tasted weird. And I'm like looking it up, and the bottle looks like a vinegar bottle or something, and it's like not even like water. I'm trying to drink it, and I'm like, it's not vibing with me. I'm like worried about it. And I'm trying to look at the label when it's light in the movie, but we're at a particularly dark movie. I'm never getting the chance. And I look over at the meth syndicate, and I'm looking at him. And he's got like this long hair, and he looks at me like. I'm like, I don't fucking know this guy, man. He just brought me literally,
that explains the hair.
Hi, and this guy, like, what like, yo, man, this is like a pint of vinegar. That's so bad. Literally, like, I'm tripping out. Maybe I have no idea. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, this guy's fucked up, dude. I can't believe you fucking do this to me. And like, what was it? What were you drinking? The movie ended. It was the movie theater's brand of water. It was just their brand. Photofearless water. I was so fucking wrong. I was like, bro, I thought you poisoned me. I'm like, I was so scared of the movie. Gave me something fucking weird.
Why
would I do that?
Why are you recommending this experience to me?
He called me getting scared.
I'm scared. Exactly. I love it. You come out of that shit like it's the same thing like going skydiving.
Brothers.
I went in there and I'm like, I'm dying. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to people. I got scared to a movie theater. And I told my buddies, I was like, you got a baby. I'm scared. And we got there, and like, there was like 13 people. Like, yes, and I'm like tripping, heart's beating so fast. Going to Walmart or something, I get scared before, and I like give them like my card, and she's like, this is my right card, so she's saying it to me. I don't know what. I love it. Like complete power. This is why like I super CEO dudes maybe want to get like lose their power sexually and fuck their peg or something like that.
In the moment, you're scared. What if you did
There's type 1 fun in the moment. Fun right now. Is that you look back and that situation is so fucked and it's such a fond memory, even if it wasn't fun.
Now the difference is you usually you're born with type 1 fun. If you have too much fun, you can develop. Then you have to cut back.
I don't know what you
like diabetes.
Okay. And then type 3 fun is just never.
What if you get scared and you do something that's actually scary? What
You'll
if
be double up. You'll be scared.
What if I'm
Weird.
scared? Okay, yeah. What if I take 100 milligrams of and then I go skydiving?
That to me would never. I would never do that. You'll die. You'll actually just die. I don't recommend that. Part of being scared is for non-scary activity. Like I'm going to a movie and sitting in the dark in the corner. I couldn't even get the water bottle myself. You gotta have a chaperone or something like that. Like you can't. Like going skydiving, bro. Do it. I would love to hear about it.
We're talking about going skydiving in Denver. So it's like,
yeah, you're taking 150 milligrams to try to stay awake on the way up. feel like they'll wake you up to like, it's your turn.
Yeah, and I was thinking, I've been looking at like all the like random niche things to do over there. Like, I found this place that teaches you sword combat. It's like, you're gonna learn how to fight with gods while we're high as fuck, and the instructor's totally gonna be some fucking ninja who wants to take it seriously.
That's it. No, that's it. I'm coming. Now we're filming a show together. I'm coming. It's way too high. And we'll make it a point being like, it's not like doing a lot of, like, we are on with these swords that we are learning right now.
Yeah, I found a place that does archery, where they've got like these bows that have like soft tips and you shoot each other with them. It's like paintball but with bows. I was looking at hot air ballooning.
Just imagining people, grown men, running around at like 300 milligrams.
Like Legolas.
Like, yeah, just running around trying to be people, just trying to exist.
Horseback riding.
Hot air ballooning doesn't sound like fun to me.
It doesn't, and it's crazy expensive. It's like $250 a person.
Horseback
And
riding doesn't seem like fun.
Have you guys ever done mushrooms?
Yeah, I had a real bad experience there.
Not crazy.
I'm gonna do them. I'm down to do them again in Colorado. I'm down to do just about anything.
Why was it a bad experience? The
I've
people
told
around
the story
you.
before, but essentially, I went out in public on them.
Oh yeah,
and,
you drove the car with that
yeah.
with your girlfriend. And you
Yeah.
almost got arrested.
Yeah. So bad
Yeah,
experience.
yeah, that is bad. No, you should not. You should stay home. Do it and
Stay
stay
home.
home.
Just stay home.
Or go in like the woods or something like that.
Yeah, or play with like fire or something.
I did it. I
like
played
that.
I played Mass Effect, and I went to like the squad select screen to like choose like the points where attributes will go, and like I have a big TV and this like super 4K detailed alien face. This guy Thane, if you know who Thane is, he looks like a fish dude, but Thane is like just badass looking. He's huge and he's sitting there, and he's like blinking and like
he's
looking
terrifying.
around,
He's
and
terrifying.
he's just existing, and he just exists, and I'm like, this guy right here is like a real thing, and I'm just staring at him to the point that I actually had to just like get a t-shirt made of this moment of my trip. Like I actually tripped to the point where I was like, this needs to be more, but here it is. This is literally 4 days. And it was just this. Yeah, exactly. And here he is. You see him standing there? Like in the fictional world, guy, like he's this species or whatever. And then you start thinking, this developer like thought this up, someone wrote it, and then another guy drew it, and then another guy made it 3D. And I'm standing like in front of my TV, like just staring at it. I literally got a t-shirt. I got a t-shirt with Lane on it like 2 days later. I was like, yo, this is my point, man. For like 40 minutes, me and this guy connected. Yeah. Yeah, but see, that was like safe space. Very
No, I did it in the danger zone.
Yeah, you went to like Friendlies or something, or like where did you go?
I went to Walmart and passed out, and then I went to a barbecue restaurant. It was a goddamn fucking nightmare. It's one of the worst experiences of my entire life, and I've had. But I think it's decriminalized. So aside, but I think it's decriminalized in Denver or maybe Colorado on the whole. And so like,
yeah, what do you got to do acid?
I would try acid for sure. I would try just about anything. I don't want to do meth because I don't like.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. Some are good. I'm not gonna do it. I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, you probably want to get scared. Yeah, don't get scared by doing meth though.
Yeah, I don't want
That's a genuine scared experience.
No, I just don't think it would be enjoyable because like I've done Adderall and I like that's like the whole other thing. Like I want to do busy work. Like, I don't want to do a drug that makes me productive. I want the opposite of that.
Yeah, caffeine's more than enough.
Meth. Yeah, I don't want to use meth.
I don't know. I imagine all the drugs feel good.
Oh, like if
it feels good. It could go in different ways. Though.
Addicted to it.
It's just energetic, like motivated to do stuff. Kind of high. Whereas like weed is just like.
People always said that. Yeah, I've a friend. Meth, and I was like, what's that like? Like I was like, what's it?